Congratulations, Mr. President.
In 2017, Donald Trump became president, and his inauguration wasn't just about politics. It had some unexpected faces in the crowd. Elon Musk, the guy behind Tesla and SpaceX, was there, along with other big names from the tech world. It's not every day you see tech billionaires sitting at the table with one of the most controversial leaders in modern times. Why were they there? What was talked about behind closed doors? And how did this strange mix of power and innovation shape the future? Stick around. This story has some surprising twists. All right, let's set the scene. It's January 20th, 2017. Donald Trump is officially sworn in as the 45th President of the United States. The event itself is massive, but what's catching everyone's attention isn't just the political figures. It's the unexpected presence of tech giants like Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and other Silicon Valley elites. Why would people who are known for their forward-thinking ideas and disruptive innovations be at an event for a president who had, let's be honest, a rocky relationship with the tech industry during his campaign? Let's dig into what really happened and why this gathering mattered. First, let's talk about Elon Musk. By 2017, Musk wasn't just a name, he was a movement. Tesla was already revolutionizing the car industry. SpaceX was pushing the limits of space exploration, and his dream of a sustainable future was taking shape. But here's the twist. Musk's ideas didn't exactly align with Trump's policies. Trump was known for pulling out of the Paris Climate Agreement and supporting fossil fuels, while Musk was all about clean energy. So why did Musk decide to sit at that table? The answer might surprise you. Musk didn't just show up for the photo op. He joined Trump's Strategic and Policy Forum, a group of CEOs advising the president on business and economic issues. For Musk, this wasn't about agreeing with Trump's politics. It was about having a seat at the table where decisions were being made. Think about it. If you're trying to push for big changes, like transitioning the world to clean energy, wouldn't you want to be in the room where policies are shaped? Musk later said that being part of the conversation gave him a chance to influence decisions, even if he didn't agree with everything happening in the administration. Now, Musk wasn't alone. Other major players from the tech world were also involved. Peter Thiel, the co-founder of PayPal and an early Facebook investor, played a key role in bringing tech leaders into Trump's orbit. Thiel was one of the few Silicon Valley figures who openly supported Trump during his campaign, and his influence was undeniable. He managed to bridge the gap between Trump's team and the tech industry, which had largely opposed Trump's election. Through Thiel, figures like Musk, Apple's Tim Cook, and Amazon's Jeff Bezos found themselves in a complex dance with the new administration. Let's pause for a moment and think about the dynamics here. On one side, you had Trump, a president whose policies often clashed with the progressive values of Silicon Valley. On the other, you had tech leaders who were shaping the future of the world, from self-driving cars to artificial intelligence. The tension was real. Yet despite their differences, they came together. And that says a lot about the intersection of power, ambition, and influence. One of the key moments came shortly after Trump took office. There was a high-profile meeting between Trump and several tech leaders, including Musk, Cook, Bezos, and Satya Nadella from Microsoft. The meeting was held at Trump Tower, and the goal was to discuss how the administration could work with the tech industry to drive innovation and create jobs. It was a strange sight. Billionaires who had openly criticized Trump during his campaign now sitting across from him, talking about the future of the country. So what did they actually discuss? Reports suggest that topics ranged from improving the nation's infrastructure with technology to education and workforce development. Musk, in particular, was vocal about the need for renewable energy and space exploration. He pushed for ideas like transitioning to electric vehicles and investing in space programs, things that aligned with his personal and professional goals. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were clear disagreements, especially on issues like climate change and immigration, where tech leaders in Trump's administration had vastly different views. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Elon Musk's involvement in Trump's advisory council didn't last long. By June 2017, Musk resigned from the council after Trump announced that the U.S. would withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement. For Musk, this was a deal-breaker. He publicly stated that he had done everything he could to influence Trump on this issue, but staying on the council would send the wrong message about his commitment to fighting climate change. It was a bold move, but it also showed that Musk was willing to walk away when his core values were at stake. But Musk's departure didn't mean the end of tech's relationship with Trump. The industry continued to have a complicated and sometimes rocky connection with the administration. While some leaders chose to distance themselves, others found ways to collaborate, focusing on shared goals like job creation and innovation. The Trump era forced tech leaders to navigate a delicate balance, working with a president they didn't always agree with, while staying true to their own missions. Now, let's zoom out for a moment. Why does all of this matter? This story isn't just about Elon Musk or Donald Trump. It's about what happens when two of the most powerful forces in the world, technology and politics, collide. It's a reminder that progress doesn't happen in a vacuum. Even the most visionary leaders have to engage with the messy, complex world of politics to make their ideas a reality. And let's not forget the bigger picture. The Trump-Musk dynamic highlights a broader trend: the growing influence of tech leaders in shaping public policy. Today, people like Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg aren't just running companies. They're influencing how we live, work, and interact with the world. Whether it's through lobbying, advisory councils, or public statements, their impact on politics is undeniable. The question is, how will this relationship evolve in the future? Will tech leaders continue to work with governments, or will they carve out their own path, independent of traditional political systems? As we wrap up this story, one thing is clear: the meeting of Elon Musk, industry leaders, and Donald Trump at that inauguration wasn't just a one-off event. It was a moment that captured the complex relationship between technology and power, ambition and influence. It showed us that even the most innovative minds have to navigate the world of politics to bring their visions to life. And whether you see it as a compromise or a necessary step, it's a reminder that progress often comes with tough choices. So, what do you think? Was Musk right to take a seat at the table, or should he have stayed out of it altogether? And what does this tell us about the role of tech in shaping the future? One thing's for sure: this is a story that's far from over. If this story got you thinking about the impact of tech on power and politics, drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. And hey, don't forget to stick around for more stories like this one.